Hey there, boys, girls, and squirrels. My name is Modstab. Welcome back to Conan Exiles. In today's episode, we're going to be making a blacksmith. Now, I don't have a whole lot of time to be able to make this guy, so what I was thinking, actually, was placing this beautiful, beautiful piece. Oh, we're going to get out of flying mode here. Walk to. We're going to go down to 1. Okay, perfect. So what I was thinking was making this beautiful thing kind of inlaid into this wall here. So we're going to start with the back piece. Look at us go. All right, we're going to start with, you can really use any foundation here. I'm actually using the, if we look at it here, what is it? What is it again? Oh, wrong button. We are using the reinforced stone foundation because I wanted to keep them a kind of in a slightly different locale, okay? We're going to put this blacksmith up on a little bit of hill, and you can see that's right next to the beauty. Whoopsies. That was our farmhouse. Okay. All right, we need to make sure all this looks kind of nice. And I wanted it to be a little bit of a smaller piece here. So what I was hoping was trying to get it so that the entry point could be on this portion. And we would have a... Let's go ahead and put some of these guys up. Oh, I should look for... let me see if I put those in. Yeah, I should look for some of the insulated wood walls that have the windows. So what I'm hoping is that we can get the entry point here. So we'll have to put stairs up, obviously. We'll have a couple windows here. But what I was thinking was leaving one frame around the outside here and having kind of a exposed area. Alrighty, so we are back here, and I want to make sure that we have this correct. Yes, okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and get that guy in there, and then we should be able to use this cap, right? Yeah, look at that. Like, that looks actually nice. And then maybe we could bring this sloped area across. Let me check. So we're going to go ahead and 2. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's a really good sign, actually. Now, can we bring the sloped portion all the way over? Now, I'm fully aware that this is going to look super derpy, at least right now, right? Okay, what do you do? What do you do? Maybe we can bring, like, a pillar. Let me check some pillar stuff. You know what we could do here? Let's put this back in inventory. Okay, I got an idea. Now we have the general setup, so what we're going to try to do here is let's try to take these down, and let's put a wall. Let's put a wall right, and this should be in the central ridge. So we're going to put a wall up there. Let's go ahead and put a cap on that, because we should be good. I don't want the physical area of it to span much more than what we have going on now. Let's go ahead and get this. So we now have that. But I do want this to be a little bit more exposed, so... So we do have a weight issue there. You know, we could, in theory, just leave it like this, couldn't we? Actually, I have an idea. I know we did something similar to this on one of the previous portions. Oops, wrong side. You know what? We're going to leave it like that. We're going to leave it in that awkward kind of wooden shape, I think, to try to replicate that this is going to be like an interior kind of load-bearing wall. Yeah, I like that idea a lot, actually. Perfect. And that'll replicate this kind of context of having this here. So what that is going to do, however, that is going to change a little bit of how our build is going to look. So we're going to grab these guys, put the kilns back down here, okay? And the central piece is kind of focused around this. So rather than having everything exposed to the outdoors, what we are going to do here, let's go ahead and try to line this up as close as we possibly can. That's going to be perfect. And we're going to have the kiln, which we'll actually put a little bit closer to the outside. All right. And we'll actually have the furnace, which we will put in this back corner to separate things up a little bit. Actually, you know what? I really like that being as a central part here. So everything is kind of close. You know what? You know what? I'm changing my mind. I changed my mind. Get in here. Get in here. Thank you. All right, we are going to keep this in the back corner, but we are going to keep it a little bit more straight on. So it's a pretty simple walkover. So we do have our anvil here. We have our quench tank. We'll have all our hammers and stuff here. We have the furnace, which is where we can go ahead and burn all the metal. We have a kiln where we can do all the kilny things. Probably I would assume pottery and glass. So that'll be it for here. Now here's what I want to do. I want to see what we are looking at here for signage. Okay. All right, all right. I like this. I like this idea. So let's go ahead and let's put this guy, let's put it right there, okay? So we'll have the blacksmith up and ready. And this is a really, really simple blacksmith because I wanted to keep this video a little short. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to leave this open now that we have this kind of load-bearing wall, okay? And we're going to add some stairs, which we're going to put in on this portion here. That way they walk right up to this spot. And then number 5, what we'll do here is we'll keep this as, in theory, as our main runway. And then we'll kind of start putting some of these. All right, how do they want us to do this? Not aligned enough with the ground. Oh, we're starving. Oh, good Lord. We could just lay it down, right? Okay, so I'm thinking what we'll have to do for those signs is we might have to put some foundations down for them to set on. But what that'll do is that will allow us to, let's see, yeah, we'll have to put it on foundation pieces, it looks like. Yep. So what we can do is we'll make kind of a directory of, as far as signs are concerned, pointing towards specific areas for specific things, and this will be the main drag, and maybe we'll have some kind of buildings here. But while we're thinking about it, let's go ahead and get some stairs. Alrighty, so that's gonna actually do it for the blacksmith build. I wanted to keep it a little bit more simple, as we're gonna be having a lot of different things here, and this is gonna be kind of like we have a little bit of a farmhouse, which is gonna be where they're gonna do the food. We're gonna have some blacksmithing here, where we're gonna have some production stuff. On the other side, we may do some like type of tailoring shop. I'm not sure yet, but we kind of want to make this like a city hub, so we can kind of have things line the streets a little bit, or this main drag, and then really become kind of a city hub. But let's go ahead and take a quick tour. I don't like these hands. These hands are annoying. They're not my hands. But we have a nice wooden staircase here with railings. I just like how the railing stairs look, especially when you're trying to walk up something that doesn't have any type of guarding upon it. But we do have this nice little blacksmith sign. Keeps it nice and simple. And everything here, we made it out of insulated wood just because I think it makes it look more medieval. It just looks a little nicer. We do have these nice big foundation to kind of keep the blacksmith above everything else, saying, hey, you know, this is an artisan shop. We gotta do our things. But if you come in here, we got our furnace just to the left, which is where we can kind of melt metals, do molds. I kind of like how that rock ended up being in the back because it does make it look kind of like, you know, there's some ashiness hanging out in there, even though it's just the sand of the surrounding area. And then we got over here, we do have our actual anvil. We have our quench tank. We have the fire stoking. Everything's running. We got the nice coals and the tongs and the hammers. And this is where we're going to be crafting all our swords, our beautiful blades. And we have a kiln, which is going to be kind of our pottery area, as well as, I'm assuming, some glass as well. Who knows what a blacksmith wants to do with the kiln, okay? Who knows what a blacksmith wants to do? They just want to make things. That's all they want to do. But a nice little quaint shop. Nothing too special. You know, a guy comes here just to do his work, goes home, hangs out with his family, and who knows, maybe the farmer is our blacksmith. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Even though it was a short one, I love bringing you along with this kind of stuff, and eventually this thing is just going to be a big sprawling city just hanging out in the land of Conan Exiles. Remember, like and comment, subscribe are great tools for you to get in touch with me. Let me know what you liked, didn't like, what you want to see next. If you guys want to, in the comment section down below, feel free to let me know what buildings you guys would like to see me build. Now, if you made it this far and you are not a member of this community, feel free to hit that subscribe button, as we'd love to have you here. Now, normally our videos are much longer, but I do have to do some things with the family, and I think it's important to make those commitments and keep them. And that's going to do that. So, if you are a member of this community, however, and you have not hit the bell notification icon, please do so now. Why? Because we upload content Monday through Friday, and we do live stream at 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And it'd be amazing to have you guys there with us. As always, I love you guys, and we will see you next time. Toodles!